think that's the first time anyone from any government or council department has ever actually asked us to leave. And, you know, we considered that, and it happened to fit in with what we are doing. You know, there's also in the background the possibility, well, the reality that the police are now, whether they like to or not, forced by the Premier's decision to push this legislation through to act against us.
So, Lance, can I ask you, where do people go now? The people who've been, the homeless people who've been living here, where do they go now?
I'm going to take selected media around tomorrow night, and I'm going to give them the opportunity to report on the night after.
Where do they go to, though? Have they got housing to go to?
Some people have been housed. Some have been housed by the housing department. Some have been housed by friends of our community. There are a legacy of people that are still going to be sleeping on the streets.
And what about, you were hoping to get an after-hours homeless hub where people can go to at any time of the day or night. How is that going?
I can say right now that with what we have in the background, we're looking at opening a space within between 2 weeks and a month. We haven't decided on which building, but you know, there are options available to us. That hasn't been driven, and it's not in partnership with the council. It's not in partnership with the state government.
And just finally, Lance, you've been staying here for months now. What do you think this tent city has achieved?
Well, I think there's a clear conversation out there now that what government and the NGOs that have been telling the public that they've got this, I think it's in the public eye now that they clearly haven't got it. Now, we've got all the attention here because the Minister for Housing's office happens to be up there, Parliament happens to be back there, and all the decision makers can see this. They're not seeing the people that are camped up the Hawkesbury. They're not seeing the people that are out of homes all over the state. And, you know, the federal government hasn't been part of this conversation. It should have been, because this problem can only be solved nationally. And, you know, going forward, we'll be talking more about solutions.
That's great. Thank you very much. That was Lance Priestley talking to me there from Martin Place. Back to you, Miriam.
Now, ACT police have made a major breakthrough in their investigation into the murder of Canberra man